Salakia, Deuteronomy, Salakia, we'll see if we can find that scripture a little later in the video. Yeah, but these laws, statutes, and commandments is the thing that separates us from the other nations. So, not to say that, we're the only nation who kept, primarily is us because the laws were given to us, but, other, nations like Ishmael, which are the Arabs, they keep the same laws too, right? They keep the same Eastern customs, right? So here's the law concerning tokens of virginity, right? It says, if a man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her, meaning he takes a wife and he marries her, he has sex with her, and give occasion of speech against her, right? He says, and hate her, and saying he has sex with her, and he's like, oh man, I don't want this wife, this and that, give occasion to speak against her, and bring up an evil name upon her, and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid, right? Which it's a shameful thing for to have your daughter, if she goes through the marriage ceremony, the whole marriage ceremony, and turns out that she's been basically a hoe, right? She wasn't found a virgin while she was still in her father's house. That's a shameful thing, right? It was a very shameful thing. It says, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid. Then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate. Okay, so the token of the damsel's virginity, right? This damsel token virginity, right? Which is the token of the damsel's virginity. Let's see here if we can find it. Right, because this is how you knew she was a virgin. When they would go into the marriage chambers, and if she was a virgin, and it was the first time she ever had sex, that they would set up a white a cloth, so to speak, and the blood that was left over, that was on that cloth, that would be given to the father of the bride, so to speak. It would be given to the father and then the parents as proof that she was indeed a virgin. So, say say a man, he gets married to his wife, wicked, and he say a demon hops on him. He starts treating his wife wrongly, and lying about her, basically speaking falsely about her, saying she was a virgin. This is a law set in place. This is why you had the tokens of virginity, right? And this is Lord willing, this is edifying. Lord willing, I'm making sense. I jumped from dowry, and then I'm going into the tokens of, virginity, all to prove that that this is not, the these tradition and customs, are still followed today, and part of the reason why, you know, that Jake's over there, and part of the reason why the so-called West Africans over there follow this tradition is because they're Jakes also, they're Israelites also, but they, through the lies and deceits of, so-called white man, which is Esau Edom, they think they're African when they're really Israelites, who've been scattered, according to the prophets. So here, let's just look up, see if we can find the tokens. Oh, sorry, Salakia. Token of virginity in the KJV. Let's see here. What is the token? Let me see here. Oh, that's not it. Okay, here. So this is okay. It's not showing up there. Tokens of virginity. Oh, Lord's will I find this. Oh, bear with me. Scripture says to prove all things. Trying to see if I can find it here. Some biblical terms. Okay, here we go. Now this is from Salaki for taking so long, but this is from Coat of Many Colors. It says marriage in the Bible. It says the virgin test, right? And this is, this is according to Jewish, these fake Jews, which they keep some of our customs, but they originally got it from us. But they're really Esau, these fake Jews, right? But here, all right, and this is explaining the same scripture you're just reading, tokens of virginity. It says, now it's up to the father to dispel his allegation. He has to do so in a public way by going directly to the elders of the city with a very special package, the token of virginity. In this case, what the father is bringing is the marital sheets upon which the virgin bride is expected to have bled. How did the father get this sheet? Well, there's no, it's not elaborated in the Torah, right? But that's the point, right? So the token of virginity was that sheet that originally, when they consummated the marriage, right, or when they actually got married, when they had sex, to consummate the marriage, to make it official, right? Those sheets would be given to the parents, right? So those would be the tokens of virginity, right? It says then Deuteronomy 22:15 again. It says, then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate, right? And the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hateth her, right? Because he's lying and saying that she wasn't a virgin when she was, and he's bringing the proof, right? Because they went through that entire ceremony, right? And lo, he hath given occasion of speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughter a maid, yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity, and they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city, right? So they're bringing the proof, right, that, yeah, my daughter was a virgin, right? And the elders of that city shall take that man and chastise him, right? They shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he had brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel. And she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all his days, right? So this is, a law that's set up, for when, an Israelite man would deal wickedly or deal deceitfully with his wife, and basically lie and say that she wasn't a virgin when she was, right? And this is why you had the tokens of virginity, just in case something like that happened. Right? This is proof that she was a virgin, you know. And then, it's a shame. It would be a shame for. Let's see if we can get it here. I think it's in the same chapter. Salakia. Right, it says, but if the thing, here, there's Deuteronomy 22 and 20. It says, but if this thing be true, and the token of virginity be not found for the damsel, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of the city shall stone her with stones, that she die, because she hath wrought folly in Israel to play the whore in her father's house. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, right? So if the daughter was found not to be a virgin, that was taken very, very seriously. That was a serious offense, So, and here let's get back to this article over here on the Togo marriage traditions. It says here we go, right? It says consummate. Let's read this again. It says this was followed by consummation rituals, right, which included the verification of the bride's virginity, right, which is the token of virginity, which was that sheet of that had the blood spattered on it from the bride and the groom having sex, getting married, having sex, and she was a virgin, then you would have the blood on those on that cloth, right, as a token of virginity, as we just went into. The bride was required to be a virgin at marriage, right? So was required to be a virgin at marriage. This was an indication that she was raised in a respectable family, right? That she was raised in a respectable family. The amount of the bride wealth was revised down if the bride was found not to be a virgin. So if the virgin was, as you can see, was valued more highly than a non-virgin, right? Because and that's according to law. If a man gets married, she's supposed to be a virgin. You know. So according to law, right? And then it goes into polygamy and marriage of a man more than one woman. But that's just wanted to harken on that. I didn't really want to make the video too long, but just wanted to show that these traditions are really scriptural, right? Paying a dowry for your wife, and the tokens of virginity, right, is scriptural. And my uncle, he my folks, they may not know that they're Jakes, but they're still keeping, closely to some of the customs of the scriptures, right? So Lord willing, that was this is edifying lesson once again All praises to Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahawashi, Ba'ashim Barakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders, apostle of Great Millstone, and Shalawam to all the Akim pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Shalawam.